Hello and welcome to the Foilist TV. Today, based on your recent votes, we're kicking off the round of 16 with Daniele Garozzo versus Ala Eldin Abouelkassem. As always, the commentary video is up on Google Drive, linked in the description. So Garozzo had just plowed through Abouelkassem's teammate Tarek Ayad to get here, and although Ayad gave him a decent show, Abouelkassem presented a much greater challenge. He didn't take second place in London by sheer coincidence. In fact, I think Abouelkassem's technical style is particularly strong against Garozzo's, given what we saw of his bout with Chupanich. Now, Garozzo's favorite action, of course, is his steady withheld marching attack. It's pretty hard to counterattack into, nearly impossible to parry until the very last second, and requires very precise footwork to get away from. However, he's also kind of limited in the number of ways he can finish, especially against Abouelkassem's left-handedness. He has to actually start an attack in order to do it, and he tends to wait quite a while before he thinks about finishing usually. Abouelkassem was able to put all those weaknesses on display. He's got a pretty quick parry riposte, fast enough to react even to Garozzo's really short finish at close-ish distances. He's a natural at counterattacking, both collapsing the distance if Garozzo goes too fast and with a stop hit if Garozzo isn't ready to finish. And he's very opportunistic with attempted attacks in preparation, which can both catch Garozzo out before his attack can really get going, and force him to speed up or slow down and be more vulnerable to the other two options. It took all of his tools and knowledge of when to use them, but Abouelkassem carved out and held a noticeable lead for a bit. But what happened next was incredibly beautiful. Garozzo's signature move has failed him, so what does he do? He abandons it. I can't stress how important that is. Garozzo steps out of his comfort zone, relatively speaking. From that moment, his primary action became the second intention counter parry riposte. He would make a pretty conservative attack, draw out Abouelkassem's parry riposte or what have you, and be ready for it in advance. At that point, his hardest task was just making a believable enough attack for Abouelkassem to react to. I just want to say this once more. In Garozzo's position, most fencers would not be able to throw away their most comfortable action for an uncertain tactical advantage, especially with stakes this high. This is truly Olympic-level decision-making. But even he didn't do it perfectly. He kept trying to lapse back into his usual style, perhaps hoping that his new tactics would make Abouelkassem less effective against it. But in this case, they didn't, and Abouelkassem was able to keep the scores pretty close as a result. So, when the smoke finally cleared, Abouelkassem had handily defeated Garozzo's signature move, but he had failed to defeat Daniele Garozzo himself. The final score was 15-13. Garozzo went on to face Guilherme Toldo in the round of 8. Alrighty, this is my first attempt at an end card. You can find links to both fencers' Who's Who videos and to my analyses of their previous bouts from the round of 32 on the screen. Also, don't forget to check out the commentary, discuss this bout in the comments below, join my Discord server if you want to chat, and vote for the next round of 16 bout. All that good stuff is in the description. Thanks very much for watching, and as always, stay sharp.